Hello, this is Niroumandsabet. You can call me Venus. And this is group project number 2, Morphology Rules in Farsi or Persian. The picture that you see represents Sadi, one of the greatest poets in Iran. And the poem that you see is one of the most famous poems in Iran, which says بنی آدم اعضای یک پیکرند که در آفرینش ز یک گوهرند چو عضوی به درد آورد روزگار دگر عضوها را نماند قرار تو کز محنت دیگران بیغمی نشاید که نامت نهند آدمی. It means that all human beings represent a body and there are different organs of the body, and if one organ hurts, other organs can be like living normally. It influences everyone. So if you don't feel sympathy or empathy for other human being in the world, you cannot be called human being. I was born and grew up in Iran, in Tehran, capital city of Iran, and I went to school there, so I am a native speaker of Persian, and I influence my own ideas and I share them with you here with the many resources that I choose from morphological rules in Farsi that I wrote them here, and they are mostly on the last slide. According to the website I wrote in the slide, Farsi considered a synthetic language, and the poem that I read it for you at the first slide contains 22 morphemes in one sentence. I divided all of them one by one so you can find every single morpheme that you know they are the smallest unit in all languages that have meanings. And then just remember that you have to read Farsi from right to left, so it is different from English. So Farsi considers inflection. It means that it has affixes in it, and the morphemes come together and make changes and different meaning. So I provide up here as an suffix. It add to the word and make change to the words. And up, it means water, which was really important in old ages for living. So whenever they want to make a word, they add up at the end. It means that it make it more powerful and meaningful. Like Mahtab, which means the full moon. So we have Mah, which is moon, and then Ab, which is water, and make it together, you can have Mahtab, which is full moon. In this slide, I'm going to talk about free morphemes and forming compound in Farsi. So first of all, you see at the right of the slide that I put Mir Ab, as I talked about. Ab is important, water. Mir is a person who is in charge of water. So, and I use this from the website that I provide the name at the very bottom of the slide. When you see that there is a noun, which is Mir Ab, it means a person who provides water. And then it's going to be divided into noun, mir, which is prefix to the ab, which is water. And then we have these important free morphemes that they cannot be noted in Persian as free words, like bon, gulbon. Gul means flower, and bon means when you say gulbon, it makes it a form. And then we have khane, which means house, and whatever you put at the khane, add to the khane as prefix, it may change it to the place that represents that thing. For example, we have here chai khane, means the place that you can find tea in it. And then we have gun, it shows being a like of something. So if you put anything before gun, like prefix, then you would have a thing that is like something. Like we say nilgun means it is bluish. Pari here has two meaning. Here it has one meaning is to angels, and here but it means that two things ago. For example, when it's prefix to the shab, it's parishab, and it means that 2 nights ago, not last night, the night before. And gah, which is really, really, really common in Farsi, it means a place. Whatever you put at the prefix to the gah, it's going to represent that place. When we say danishgah, it means a place that you can go and learn science. In this slide, I'm going to talk about classification of Persian bond morphemes. And then I'm using my own information and knowledge about the vocabularies as a native speaker. And I put them here, but by using the website that I provide the links in parentheses to, if you are more interested, you can go and dig more. So number 1 is suffix plus tan, which is here andachtan and bashtan. It changed the verb to infinitive. And then suffix plus tar, which gereftar and guftar. Guftar means speaking. And I provide some more, which is push plus sh. It's going to be pushesh. Push means to wear, and then pushesh means outfit. Tars as a noun, it means fear, and then when you add u to it, it's going to be tarsu, which is an adjective that a person or it changed noun to an adjective. Khand plus going to be khande, which means what I'm doing now. So smile a little more. Continuing on affixes in Farsi or Persian, we have a sam qam plus suffix e is going to be qami, it means a sadness. And then we have a sam qam plus suffix ha, which make it plural, it means sads or sadnesses, qam ha. Prefix ham means similar to a sam ahang, make it hamahang, means balance. Everything that is hamahang, it means they are in balance. So prefix na, add to anything, make it negative. So it's going to be a stem hamahang. Then na hamahang means they are not in balance. Interfix connects two stems that we have just a in Farsi, sar or pa, which means sar means head, pa means foot, and sarapa means toe to head. And then we have yekayek. Yek means, and yek means in order be tertib. Yekayek, yek, one by one. In this slide, we are going to talk about derivational morphology, and these are the words that I am familiar with. I use them to represent the different form of the morphology in Farsi, and I use the class information too, so from Professor Peter. So ziba plus tar, going to be ziba tar. Ziba means beauty, it's a noun, but when you add tar, it's exactly like for English, when we use er at the end of the noun, we make it adjective. Like we have bad, exactly bad means bad in English, and Farsi the same. And but in Farsi we say badtar, which means a level worse. And then in English it's going to change completely. Adjective to adverb, we add be to the noun, to the adjective. Khubi means being good, and then when you use be to the at the first as a prefix, it's going to be bekhubi. It means in a good way. I couldn't find any word, any special morphemes that represent noun to verb change, but the next one would be verb to adjective. It's mort, means death, died, and then if you add ni to as an suffix to it, it's going to be more dani, which means a person who is going to die, and they are like very, very slim fit people. We call them more dani in Farsi. Verb to verb, Ahmad, if you add prefixes bar, it's going to be baromad. Ahmad means come, but baromad means it's rise. So we say sun baromad, but we say the person Ahmad. Raft naraft completely change that ne change the whole meaning, and it makes it negative. So raft means go, but naraft means didn't go or don't go. It's past. Adjective to adjective, we have this now that I talked about before. So خوشایند means pleasant, but when we say ناخوشایند, it means that it is not pleasant, and it's negative adjective. So we have this duplication in Farsi. As you see, I used Hillman 2020 and again my own idea of the language. So bah means a food that you give to the kids. We call it bah. It has two morphemes, bah, which is repeating, baba, like baba in English or papa in French, and then safar mafar, which is partially duplicate, and then we use me to make it like rhythmic when we talk in Farsi. So we say safar mafar, jamadun mamadun, kharaj maraj. We do it like this. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. We start with a poem from Sadi. Now I'm going to end it with my very favorite poet in Farsi, who is Khayyam. It says that خیام اگر ز باد مستی خوش باش، با ماه رخی اگر نشستی خوش باش، چون عاقبت کار جهان نیستی است، انگار که نیستی، چو هستی خوش باش. It says that when everything is going to be end to end and the end of life is nothing, so enjoy being.